I pressed start at 8:58. So yeah, I preloaded the legs a little bit with a 3-hour ride. I think like just over 260 watts. So it was nothing like outrageous. It's my second LT2 effort of the week. This is on Monday. Today's Wednesday. On Monday, I did 2x5k.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally I run in the Alpha Flies, but I figured for Point to Pinnacle in like, is it 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Coming up quick.
Yeah, Point to Pinnacle in 2.5 weeks. I'm gonna wear these, so I better get used to them because I haven't worn them since Point to Pinnacle last year. A lot of these modern super shoes are just like, there's just so much stack, like oodles and oodles of stack. And it's not like, you know, it's not like just it's an uphill marathon. It's like, wow, marathon, sorry. It's actually quite steep. Like, there's probably at least a 1k section where the average gradient is like 11%.
Yeah, somewhat 1,200 meters.
Yeah.
Elevation.
I think it's like 1271.
The carbon plate would help.
Yeah.
Up those.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, set today. It's just like, it's kind of a short one because I've already done a hard run this week, so it's kind of just like a little touch up, a bit of sauce. It's just like 6x2k, not 6x2k, 6x1k. Just getting ahead of myself. LT2 kind of threshold, but like low end, nothing stressful. 60 seconds between, and then a little cool down. So it shouldn't even take too long. Like, I'm not that stressed about it. I think I've got a lot of threshold this week actually. Like for swimming, we had threshold yesterday. Monday was threshold. Tomorrow might be threshold swimming. Friday's threshold on the bike. So yeah, I think in my off season, because my coach is Norwegian, we're just smashing the threshold actually. I've got, next week is my first ever double threshold day. So it's kind of like a dead giveaway that my coach is Norwegian. I think for these efforts, I'll probably start at like 3:35 and then we'll kind of go down because, yeah, running's obviously my weaker leg. I'm not that great at it compared to my swim, especially, and my bike. So, yeah, this is kind of how we're trying to mitigate this weakness. Is it's not much fun when you get 40 kilometers into the marathon and then you get past. But yeah, we better get started.
Guess your legs are warmed up from the ride this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't need to do a whole lot of stretching before you start. So
exactly. Anyways, better get moving. Alright, here we go.
Effort number 1. Here we go.
Yeah, so 3:31. It's comfortable, not too bad. I think certainly felt a lot better than I thought I would. So I think these next 5 will be relatively smooth. Should be good. All right, number 2. Like 3:38. This is like the upper end of when I told myself, but I think it's good that I found that limit on the last one. Because I think that's half the thing is like when I run, especially in racing, I'm never actually at a limit. You know, I finished the marathon and I feel like I could keep going. Obviously it sucks, so I don't want to, but you know, I feel like I've certainly got at least a few more Ks in the tank. So maybe that's a biomechanical thing why I slow down. Or it could just be lack of running. More likely the lack of running. But yeah, I guess now we cool down. That's 6 by 1K done.
Yeah, Sam, everyone's seen you dominate the swim in the age group, and your ride is getting stronger as you run. When do you start making a choice to go pro, and what are your thoughts around how to
when to go pro? I told myself that I wouldn't go pro until I've won a world championship in my age group. So Nice was close. I was 3 minutes behind the winner in my age group. But that's not good enough for me. I need to win. So earliest will be 2027. You could maybe convince me to take out a one-day license if Jamie Reid was at the race. So this is kind of a shot for kind of a punt at Jamie. You know, race New Zealand or race Cairns, and I might take a one-day license to go pro and see if you can hold on to my toes in the swim. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. My run's not there. Ideally I need to be running under 3 hours, and I'm just not. So yeah, I want to win a world title in Kona for my age group before I even think about going pro. You know, I don't want to be one of those guys that just makes up the numbers. I want to be, you know, at least finishing top 10, because that's what gets people talking. So yeah, that's my answer. When will I go pro? Not for a while, unless Jamie's at the race. Yeah, so race plans for next year. I won't do anything until probably March. I didn't qualify for 70.3 Worlds due to the fact that I've never done a 70.3. So I'm missing out on that. It's kind of unfortunate because it looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, so first race of next season will be Ironman New Zealand. And then moving on from then, it's our plan to qualify for Kona. And then in June I'll do Ironman Cairns. I think this year I did both those races. So it'll be a good little progress check, see how I'm going. And then hopefully, provided I qualify, racing in Kona, which I'm really excited for. Super excited. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's my plan, just targeting 3 races. New Zealand, Cairns and Hawaii. Should be good.